Did you know that Windows hides a powerful tool right under your fingertips that can make software management much easier? Say hello to WINGET, Windows' own package manager. We explore all aspects of this feature in this video. We have created timestamps, so you can skip around as you please. Also, like the video as a way to help us promote our content, and subscribe if this is your first time on the channel. What is WINGET? WINGET, or the Windows Package Manager, is like your own software assistant. It allows you to search, install, update, and manage software from the command line. It's a time saver that brings a level of convenience to Windows users, similar to what Linux users have enjoyed for years. You may use it to carry out some basic and advanced functions. Let's start with the basics before moving on to advanced tasks. One of the most practical uses of WINGET is simplifying software installation, a process that traditionally involves visiting the Microsoft Store or a vendor's website, searching for the software, downloading it, and then running the installer. It's time-consuming and sometimes finding the right download link can be frustrating. But with WINGET, you can skip all that hassle. Before installing, it's smart to confirm that the software is in the WINGET repository. For this, you use the command WINGET search software name. Let's take a real-world example. To check if VLC Media Player is available, type WINGET search VLC. Hit enter, and within moments, you'll see a response listing the app's name, ID, version, and source. This ensures you're ready to install the exact software you need without second-guessing. Now, for the best part, installation. Once you confirm the app's availability, installing it is as simple as running WINGET install VLC. And that's it. WINGET takes care of the download and installation all from the command line. Replace VLC with any other software you want to install, and you've streamlined what used to be a multi-step process into a quick, efficient command. With WINGET, you're not just installing software. You're taking control of your workflow, saving time, and avoiding the clutter of unnecessary downloads and browser searches. Master this, and you'll never look back. Next up, let's dive into another essential feature of WINGET, listing installed software. You might be thinking, why would I need a command to see what's installed on my PC when I can just browse through the Settings app or Control panel? The answer is efficiency and detail. Using WINGET, you can get a comprehensive overview of all the software installed on your system with just one command. To list all installed software, open your command prompt or PowerShell and type WINGET list. Hit enter, and WINGET will display a clean, organized list of all your installed applications. This list includes the app name, ID, and current version, giving you a snapshot of what's on your machine. Now, when might this come in handy? Imagine needing to audit your installed programs for security purposes, or just wanting to see if you have an outdated version of a tool. Instead of clicking through menus, one command gives you all the details in seconds. Plus, if you're troubleshooting, sharing this list with tech support or a colleague can be invaluable. For example, if you're specifically looking to check if a certain program like Notepad++ is installed, you can add a filter to make your search more efficient. WINGET list Notepad++. This command narrows down the results and highlights only relevant entries, saving you time when you need quick answers. We have made a comprehensive video on some of the most powerful Windows tools and features. You should use the link in the description to check out that video once you are done with this one. Also remember to hit the like button and subscribe if this is your first time watching our videos. Now, let's continue with another use case of the WINGET tool. One of the most powerful ways WINGET can streamline your PC management is upgrading installed software. Keeping your applications up to date is crucial, not only for accessing the latest features, but also for ensuring your system stays secure. Traditionally, updating software means visiting Microsoft Store, websites, or checking each program individually. This can be time-consuming, but with WINGET, it's all done with just a few commands. To see which apps have updates available, type WINGET upgrade. This command lists all the programs on your machine that have newer versions ready to install. You'll see each app's name, current version, and available update version. This quick overview can be a game changer when you need to assess your software status at a glance. Once you've identified which apps need updating, you can upgrade a specific program by running WINGET upgrade software name. For example, if Brave browser needs an update, simply type WINGET upgrade Brave. This command will download and install the latest version of Brave without you having to manually navigate through download pages or installers. But what if you're looking to update everything on your PC in one go? That's where WINGET really shines. Type WINGET upgrade all. With this command, WINGET will upgrade all updatable software on your system at once. It's like hitting a refresh button on your entire software library, saving you hours of manual updates. And now, we come to the final basic function of WINGET before moving into more advanced use cases: uninstalling software. At some point, we all need to clean up our systems. While the usual method involves clicking through the control panel or the Settings app, WINGET makes this process far simpler and faster. To uninstall a program, start by listing your installed software so you can find the exact name of the program you want to remove. Type WINGET list. Once you've identified the program, uninstalling it is straightforward. Just type WINGET uninstall software name. For example, let's say you want to uninstall Zoom from your PC. The command would be WINGET uninstall Zoom. WINGET will handle the rest, automatically removing the software without any additional clicks or prompts. Keep in mind, if the software name is ambiguous or you get a duplicate error, use the program's ID instead, which you can find from the WINGET list output. For instance, WINGET uninstall ID zoom.zoom. This ensures precision, especially when dealing with apps that might share similar names. Now let us explore some advanced use cases of WINGET. The first is batch installations using a script. This method will save you time and effort whether you're setting up a new PC or preparing multiple computers with the same suite of applications. The first thing you should do is create the batch file. Start by opening a text editor like Notepad and writing the following script as shown on your screen. Let's break down what this script does. At echo off, it hides the command output in the console, making the script cleaner. Echo starting program installation. It displays a message indicating the beginning of the installation process. WINGET install -e -ID app ID. This line installs each application using its unique ID. The E flag ensures exact matches for the app IDs, preventing any ambiguity. Echo installation complete. It informs the user that the process is finished. Pause. This keeps the window open so you can see the completion message before it closes. Once you have written your script, save this file with a .bat extension. To run it, right-click the file and select Run as Administrator. Once the script runs, WINGET will sequentially download and install Google Chrome, Visual Studio Code, and 7-zip. You can customize the batch file by adding or removing commands based on the software you need. This method is perfect for automating software installation for a fresh PC setup or deploying a standard set of applications across multiple devices. It ensures consistency, saves you from repetitive tasks, and simplifies system preparation. Plus, you may add the flag -silent to the install commands as shown on the screen. It will allow you to run the batch installation in an unattended mode for a seamless, hands-free setup. This way, you start the script, walk away, and come back to a fully configured system without any interruptions. Batch installations with WINGET elevate your efficiency, making what used to take hours now take just minutes. If you have used these features, tell us how efficient they were in the comments below. Let's move on to our second advanced WINGET feature, exporting and importing installed software lists. This is a powerful tool when you need to replicate your software environment on another PC or after a system reset. Think of it as creating a blueprint of your current setup that you can easily deploy elsewhere. The first step is to export a list of all the programs currently installed on your machine. Open Command Prompt or PowerShell and type WINGET export --output installedapps.json. This command generates a JSON file named installedapps.json, containing detailed information about your installed applications. The output flag specifies the file name and location, so you can customize it as needed. There's an important caveat to consider. You might see a message like, "Installed package is not available from any source." This happens when certain applications on your PC aren't registered in the WINGET repositories, so while they can be detected as installed, WINGET cannot find a source to download them during an import. However, all other apps have been exported. If you're upgrading your PC or moving to a new device, this list becomes a snapshot of your setup. You don't need to remember every tool you installed. It's all documented for easy reference. Now, let's say you're setting up a new computer or restoring your system. You can use the exported JSON file to automatically install all the apps listed in it. Type WINGET import installedapps.json. WINGET will read through the file and start installing each program one by one. This ensures you can replicate your previous environment with minimal manual effort. Let's explore another powerful advanced use of WINGET, managing repositories. By default, WINGET connects to the Microsoft Community Repository to source software packages. However, you can enhance WINGET's capabilities by adding, removing, or modifying repositories, allowing you to access specialized or third-party software packages. To see which repositories WINGET is currently using, type this command, WINGET source list. This command will display all active sources, showing their names and URLs. For most users, only the Microsoft Community Repository will be listed by default. However, in my case, I also have the Microsoft Store. If you need access to software not available in the default repository, you can add a new source. For example, to add a trusted third-party repository, use the syntax WINGET source add --name, source URL. Replace source name with a custom name for the repository and source URL with the actual URL of the repository. Also, to ensure your repositories are up to date, type the command WINGET source update. This command refreshes all sources to fetch the latest package data. It's a good idea to run this periodically to make sure you have access to the latest software versions. If you no longer need a repository or find it unreliable, you can remove it with the command WINGET source remove --name source name. Here, you should replace source name with the custom name of the repository, and that is how you can manage your repositories. Let us go on to the last part of this video where we discuss combining WINGET with other command line tools. We've covered a lot of ground on WINGET, from basic functions to advanced use cases. To close out, let's discuss one of the most powerful ways to use WINGET, combining it with other command line tools for even more robust workflows. This is where you can leverage the full potential of scripting and automation. By integrating WINGET with other command line utilities like PowerShell, Batch, and Unix-like tools such as grep or awk, you can create more comprehensive scripts that automate complex tasks. This is ideal for system administrators, developers, or tech enthusiasts who want seamless, multi-step processes. Let's start with using WINGET with PowerShell loops. Let's say you have a list of software to install, and you want to loop through this list in a PowerShell script. You may use this command. This script defines an apps array containing the IDs of software you want to install. The for each loop goes through each app and runs WINGET install with the silent flag for unattended installation and accept package agreements for automated acceptance of license terms. Next is integrating with grep for filtering outputs. If you want to filter WINGET's output for more targeted results, you can use grep with Windows Subsystem for Linux installed. So, for instance, you may use this command. This command lists all installed programs and pipes the output to grep to filter only entries that include Microsoft. This is great for quickly auditing your software environment for specific vendors or categories. Also, you may combine WINGET with batch files for multi-step tasks. Imagine you need to update your installed apps, clean temporary files, and reboot your system all in one go. You can create a batch script as shown. This batch script updates all installed software using WINGET Upgrade, deletes temporary files, and schedules a system reboot with a 5-second delay. The pause at the end allows you to see the final message before the window closes. Lastly, you may orchestrate scripts with Task Scheduler to automate these scripts at specific times or after certain events, for example, startup or user logon. You can use Windows Task Scheduler to run your WINGET commands as part of broader system maintenance routines. This keeps your system up to date without manual intervention. And that wraps up our comprehensive guide on WINGET. I hope you found these tips and examples useful. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more in-depth tech content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.